The following broadcast is brought to you by Public House Media.
Hello! Welcome to Choose to Rise, housed here on Public House Media. I'm so glad that you're here to give a listen. My podcasts are audio pulled from my live Facebook posts every single morning, where I share other healthy living tips, motivational information, and connect with people from all over to live their life as a very best self. If you like these messages, I hope you tell a friend about Public House Media and my podcast so we can spread more positivity around the world. Thanks for listening. On with the show. Good morning, everyone. How are you? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Welcome to Choose to Rise Up. This is Kim Meyer. I am the founder of Choose to Rise Up and the founder of ChooseToRiseUp.com. I hope that you're having a fantastic day. Like I said, it is a beautiful morning here. I just got done with my workout, and I'm coming live to you and talking to you today about a little bit more from Rising Strong. I promise last day I'll talk about it. It is a fantastic book, though, and I hope that you pick it up by Brene Brown. Rising Strong, How the Ability to Reset and Transform the Way We Live, Love, Parent, and Lead. And it is phenomenal for anyone that's gone through anything in life. And I think that's everyone, right? Everyone has gone through some side of crap. Crap happens in life. Some sort of struggle, something that you've had to deal with that's not been so fun. And, we're kind of to the last section of the four phases of rising up and her definition of rising strong, and it's called The Reckoning. But this chapter starts with a quote by John Campbell, and it says, "The big question is whether you are going to be able to say a hearty yes to your adventure." So are you living a life? Are you moving along in a way that you are living a hero's journey? And did you sign up for that hero's journey? And it says here that you may not have signed up for a hero's journey, but the second you fell down, you got your butt kicked. You suffered disappointment, you screwed up, you felt your heart break, it all started. It doesn't matter whether you are ready for an emotional adventure, hurt happens. And yeah, it does happen. Things happen all the time. I can't tell you the last time that there was a day that I didn't have some sort of disappointment or some sort of hurt. Like, people let you down. You let yourself down. Things happen that you're not happy with, or that things are, they're going on that you're not really excited about. Like, it just does. And the minute that happens, you're signing yourself up for a hero's journey. Who's going to get you out of that? Who's going to overcome that? Who's going to be the one? Are you waiting for Superman, or are you going to be the hero of your own life? And it happens to every single one of us that this happens, without exception. The only decision we get to make is what role we're going to play in our own lives. Do we want to write our story, or do we want to hand the power over to someone else? Again, are you waiting for Superman? Are you waiting for someone else to make a decision for you? Are you waiting for someone else to tell you you're good enough? Are you waiting for someone else to show others of what your value is? Are you waiting for someone else to dictate what your future is going to look like? Because a lot of times we are. A lot of times we are letting other people decide for us, rule things for us, and figure out where our future's going. We let other people decide our destiny, and we have the power to do that. We have the power to move forward in our own life and either walk in our own story and own our truth, or live outside our story and hustling for our worthiness. If you believe in your story, if you believe in who you are and what these hardships and struggles have helped you become, then you are going to be able to move forward in faith and move forward in confidence, move forward in life, and know that you can own your story. You can make better choices. And yeah, it may be hard at first. It may be difficult to rewrite your story, because it is. But you have to start telling yourself a different story. Instead of telling yourself that you're tired and that you don't like to get up in the morning, and you say things like, and you say it in your head, but you tell other people things like, I'm just not good at that. I'm not good at getting up in the morning. I like to sleep in. I'm tired all the time. Like, the more you repeat those things outside of your body, you're speaking truth into them, out into the universe. So if you can rewrite your story and tell people and repeat yourself to yourself and to others over and over again, I like getting up early. I like tackling the day. I really love the way my body feels when I get up and exercise. I really love being able to spend time with my children. I love being able to whatever. And when you're speaking those positivities out into the world, when you're speaking out the things that you want to become or the things that you want to feel, those are the things that are going to show up in your life, because what you focus on, you create more of. What you focus on becomes your reality. What you speak in your head and the story you tell yourself becomes what you are and what you're going to become. So you can either walk in your story and own your truth, or you can live outside your story and hustling for your worthiness, somebody else's definition of who you are. And so all of this has to do with emotion. All of this has to do with how you respond to the before and the after. All of this has to do with how you are making choices in your life and how you're dealing with the day-to-day conflicts and disappointments of your life. And, it's not easy. Life is not easy. We were never guaranteed an easy life. We were guaranteed a life where we can make decisions. And everyone's story, everyone's future, everyone's current reality is dictated by their choices that they're making in their right now. There's a book called The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. It's one that I share with a lot of my coaches and a lot of anybody that really needs some help in making some small changes. But the compound effect is that when you make a small change, whether it's listening for 5 minutes of PD in the morning, or it's getting up 10 minutes earlier, or it's eating less calories in a day. Like there's a small change in your life. You're going to walk farther. You're going to park farther away from the building and walk inside to work or wherever. Like you make a small change, and that small change over time builds and builds and builds and becomes this big thing at the end. And that's the same thing with this. If you are telling yourself even just one more compliment a day, or changing a mindset of one thing of how I am this today versus that, you're going to be able to compound over time through your mindset and just change your whole world and change your whole perspective and change everything about yourself. You're going to rise up in confidence. You're going to rise up in character. You're going to rise up in energy and strength, and it's going to change your life. It's going to be amazing. So, today is about showing up as the hero, not showing up as the victim. Stop waiting for a Superman or superhero woman or whatever to show up in your life and tell you what to do. You own your story. You step up and be who you want to be. You make those choices today. That's how amazing this life is. God gives you the choices to be who you want to be. God gives you the ability to be however you want in life. But you get to decide, and you have to take control of that. You have to take ownership of that and move forward with the way you want to live. So I hope that is something that is I challenge you to rise strong today. I challenge you to do that, and maybe drop below this video or leave us in the comments of our podcast what it is that you are going to switch. So it may be tell yourself, I am confident and strong and capable of this. I am on time for work every morning. I am going to spend time with my kids every day. I am going to drink more water in a day, and I am capable of this. Do positive I am statements. Replace the negative things with positive statements, and you're going to have a fantastic day. So have a wonderful weekend. I hope to come live to you again tomorrow and talk to you then as well. But if I don't get to see you again until the end of the weekend, totally cool too. So thanks, Kira, for jumping on. Rise strong today. Rise up, move on, tell yourself good things in your head, tell things, and pick up this book if you have not yet gotten it. Have a great weekend, everyone. Hey, I'm glad you enjoyed the show. Please follow Public House Media on Twitter at the PH Media and on Facebook at Public House Media to stay up to date on this podcast as well as many other things happening on the network. You can leave me feedback on my show, and if you have any questions, comments, or new ideas or topics, I would love to hear them. You can also follow me on my social media account, Choose to Rise Up, at Facebook, and at KJP Meyer on Instagram. I hope you have a great day.